Okay, guys, let's get started. It's 2:05 already, so I know more people will be coming in soon. Can everybody see that PowerPoint? Thumbs up if you can see it.
Yes, we can see.
Okay, great. All right, so I asked that everybody please put your video to mute until the presentation is over. Okay. All right, guys. So good afternoon. Welcome to Resource Day with the Goodwill family. I'm your host, Louis Alcapina. So I wanted to start off by showing you guys that first picture that you see. It's a picture of a beach or the sand. So my dream for all of us and my hopes and my faith is for all of us to eventually go back to our favorite beach in New York City eventually one of these days. But for now, we have to stay home. We have to be safe. We have to educate ourselves. I suggest not looking at the news every day. It's not good for you, but at the same time, do research and find out what's going out there and see how safe it is to go out or to stay in. But that's my dream. My dream is for all of us to enjoy ourselves in the beach one of these days very soon. Okay, so with that, let's get started. Today is going to be just a recap of the month of April, all the resources that we developed. I know we probably have new members coming in today, or we have people that missed the last couple of sessions. So it's just going to be a quick 20-minute recap of all the current resources that are available through COVID-19. Okay, so let's get started with our department. So again, my name is Louis Alcapina. I'm the resource coordinator here for Goodwill NY. We run the resource department. So what we do here is we provide resources for participants that are in need of food services, legal services, medical services, clothing, hygiene, housing, eviction, shelters, basically any barrier that prevents you from being employed or having a regular life, we're here to help you guys out. So the best part about the resources is everything that we find should be free. You guys don't have to pay for any of that. Okay, so that's just a little bit about the resource department. So what's available right now in New York City in regards to COVID-19 community resources? The main one, obviously we spoke about this at the very, very beginning, was food resources. So we were able to categorize everything into Queens and also for our Brooklyn participants. So for Queens, the biggest food pantry right now that's still working, they actually increased their days, is the Riverfront of New York. So they are offering resources from Wednesdays through Saturdays, 9 to 12 p.m. Now, this is a food pantry, but it's almost like a food pantry on steroids. So what I mean by that is you're actually getting groceries, you're getting fresh produce, you're getting milk, you're getting oil, right? A lot of food pantries don't offer that. This place is offering everything that you could think of. The only thing is you have to bring your own bags and get there very early. Now, I know I said they're open Wednesdays through Saturdays, 9 to 12, but I encourage everyone to come in by 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock. The last time we checked, the line was down to like 16 blocks. So it's insane, right? But the good news for this is nobody will be turned away. There's enough food for everybody, okay? So that's for Queens. Now, for the Brooklyn side, we have the Food Bank NYC. You have the contact number there. And then also, if you look at the link below, if you're outside of Brooklyn, outside of Queens, if you're in the Bronx, you're in Harlem, you could go on that link, type in your zip code, and you'll be able to get the most latest either food pantries or soup kitchens that are available. So for the Bronx, for Manhattan, click on that and you'll find out what's available currently. Okay, so that's for the food. We also had a special guest speaker, Miss Alicia Sukalik from Housing Works. She's the Regional Director of Community Partnerships, and she did a special presentation on mental health. If you guys are interested, any participants, any staff members, any family that you may have that is in need of mental health services, and what I mean by that is if you're stressed out, if you're feeling anxious, you lost somebody during COVID-19 and you need somebody to talk to, Alicia is there to help you guys out. You have her contact email there and her direct phone number at 929-434-7850. So again, if you need any type of mental health services or just a counselor to talk to, Alicia and her team from Housing Works will be there to help you out. Okay, next one. We also spoke about testing sites. I think the last presentation that we had was Gregory Meeks was offering locations in Rockaway, in Jamaica, and also South Ozone Park. So now with these locations, if you wanted to get tested, you have to have some type of symptoms and you had to make an appointment, right? So I myself and my family, we decided to do that. We went to the South Ozone Park. That was a drive-through testing site. So if you guys have access to a car, or anybody in the family has access to a car, and somebody has symptoms, you guys can go together in a group in the car, and then they'll see you right away. And the driving site in South Ozone Park was very fast. There was only 2 or 3 other cars available. I must say to you guys, it was the worst experience ever, the worst 15 seconds that you can think of when they do the whole testing. But it's definitely necessary, you know, especially what's going on right now. If we are living at home with our families, you know, we have kids, you have elders, you have your grandparents, you have your parents. I think it's very important for all of us to get tested, just to have a peace of mind as well, right? So now new developments after this, if you look on the right-hand side, new testing sites opened up that are walk-ins, and they also test for antibodies. So this is one here in Queens. There's one here in Jamaica on 164th Street. And there's another one in Woodside. And again, you have the times and the days that they're available. These are walk-ins. I believe they're also doing the antibody testing. The only thing you have to find out is make sure that they're doing it for free, because they're doing the testing for free, but the actual lab work, we still have to figure out and do a little bit more research, because it's not fully clear if it's completely free or not, okay? The next one, you also have Brooklyn testing sites. Again, these are walk-in sites that you can go and get tested. These are some locations here in Brooklyn on 19th Street, on North Portland Avenue, on Pinkin Avenue, and on Roblin Street, all right? So that's the testing site. So please, I encourage everybody, if you have the chance to do so, get tested. If you have any symptoms, call and find out. See if they can see you right away and get that test done, okay? Next one, we also spoke about Families on the Move of New York City. That's another nonprofit agency that's doing some amazing work in terms of counseling, working with families, with children. So again, just like with the resource from Alicia, if you're in need of mental health services or just to talk to somebody, you know, you're feeling alone, you know, you're tired of being home all day long, you just want to talk, you want to vent, you want to see what resources are available, feel free to call the Warm Line at 718-873-4120, and they're available Monday to Friday. Morning hours they have from 9 to 3, and then also in the evening from 6 to 9. Again, so if you just want to have somebody to talk to on the phone, just give them a call. The services are completely free. Okay. The next one, we also spoke about how to get your health insurance, right? Most of us in our Brooklyn side, we know our good friend, Mr. Hashmat, from Fidelis Care, who was doing our health insurance for our participants. So that hasn't stopped. He's actually working remotely from home. And I know last time he spoke, I think he got cut off a little bit, so you guys weren't able to hear the full presentation. But basically, Mr. Hashmat is available either through his cell phone, or you could shoot him an email, let him know that you're interested in applying for health insurance, for Medicaid. If there's any participants out there or their families that, you know, lost their jobs, this is the time to apply. And why not do it over the phone? You don't have to go to any facility. Everything can be done within 15 to 20 minutes. So he's getting those approvals done for you right away. Okay, so again, that's Mr. Hashmat from Fidelis. His contact information is 917-495-1920, or you guys could shoot him an email. Okay, and then we also had a participant in one of our meetings that wanted to know a little bit more about WIC services. So we finally got those updates for you. So like I mentioned before, Public Health Solutions is offering that service right now, and it's available for Queens and also for Brooklyn. Everything is done online. They are working remotely. We finally have a contact person. So if you look at the bottom of the PowerPoint on the right-hand side, Ms. Angela Peralta or Ms. Maria, you could contact them at 917-842-4310. So what Public Health Solutions is doing now is offering food services, diapers, virtual nutritional classes for new moms, help for new moms, any type of advice or assistance, home services, nursing, and also food stamp applications. Okay, if you want to know more information, you also have their website at the bottom left corner. Okay, so that's for the WIC services. We also had a special guest speaker, Mr. Abraham Tejeda, who most of us in our Brooklyn side know. He is with the Commission of Human Rights. He had a wonderful workshop to discuss human rights and discrimination during COVID-19. So for anyone out there, participants, staff, family members, if you're applying for jobs, if you feel you've been discriminated in any sort of way, or your human rights have been violated during COVID-19, please reach out to Abraham, shoot him an email, and he will tell you what the next steps are to make that complaint. Okay. The next one, for anybody out there that are parents and you have teenagers and you want to get them involved in something else, if they are interested in arts, please have them reach out to High School to Art. School is now accepting summer applications. Teenagers interested in the arts can definitely apply. They are taking applications all the way until May 27th. If you have any questions regarding the program, you can reach out to Program Manager Kelly Olshan. So again, this is for any parents that have teenagers and your teenager has a knack for arts. This is the time to apply for this. As for now, the classes will be virtual. If everything goes back to normal, then they'll kind of sort out a schedule where the students will go into school and do the classes. But for now, everything is going to be virtual. Okay. Next one, funeral services. Of course, a lot of us have lost family members or friends through COVID-19, so we're going to be in need of a lot of different services, and one of those is funeral. So if you are in need of that service, feel free to reach out to HRA or to FEMA Disaster Funeral Assistance. I put down the links to their information. Fill out an application to see if you qualify for assistance with funeral. Okay. We also spoke about Ramadan food services. So as most of you know, as of April 23rd, it marked the start of Holy Month of Ramadan. So if there's any clients out there in the Muslim community that are interested in groceries, food deliveries, please let us know, or you can actually reach out here at the website at www.schools.nyc.gov, and they'll give you information on how to pick up groceries or get special food delivered to you and your children. Okay. Next one, this came in this week. So if anybody has been affected or dislocated by Hurricane Maria and you're currently residing in New York City, so if you or a family member or you have a friend that's been going through the situation, please have them reach out to us. They can reach out to 347-381-6814. So Goodwill is here to help you guys out. We're doing job search right now and job placement. So again, if anybody has been affected by Hurricane Maria, please reach out to us, give us a call, ask for a supervisor, and we'll give you more information on how we can help you guys out. Okay. The next one. So just quick announcements, the upcoming workshops that are for the remainder of the week. So for tomorrow, we will be having the Financial Resource Workshop Part 2. That will be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Following that, we're going to have a training and education workshop at 2 p.m. And then on Friday, please join us for job readiness training, again at 2 p.m. through our Zoom sessions. Last but not least, so we're going to open the floor to Q&A from either participants or staff. We want to hear from you guys. If you need information on our resource department, you need any type of resources that I did not list here that you're interested in or that you have found that you want to share with the team, my email is there, llcapina@goodwillny.org. If it's emergency, please give me a call at 347-401-4315. Okay, so let's open that up now to any questions. And last but not least, we are taking song requests. So this week was Bruno Mars. So if you guys have any specific artists that you want to listen to next week while we wait for the intro, please let us know. All right. So let's open up the floor to any questions, comments from the staff or from any participants. No? All right, so I'm gonna ask my staff, if you have been in contact with any of our participants through phone calls or emails, I want to hear from you guys. What's been going on? What have our clients been asking for? Have you been in contact with them? Any volunteers? If there's no volunteers, I will pick on you.
Hi, Louis. Well, I've been contacted by clients regarding job opportunities, and I sent him the virtual job fair presentation. Um, I don't know whether his follow-up specialist. I also referred him to his follow-up. I updated his resume at his request and referred him to his follow-up. Donna
Okay.
is his follow-up, actually.
Okay.
Hi, Miss
So
Elizabeth. I actually followed up
hi.
with that client. That client did not answer, but I did email back, so hopefully I do get a response.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just waiting on that one. But I did
Okay.
try to follow up with that client. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, you know him.
Perfect.
Yes.
He's a
Perfect.
recent client.
Yes.
Hey,
Thank you. Thank you
Liz.
so much, Elizabeth. So yeah, please pass that information on to Mr. Francis. Are you want to say something?
Yeah, I did. Liz just forwarded me his resume. Let me see what I can do.
Okay, I will.
Anytime.
Okay.
Okay, I got a lot of cornucopia stuff I need help with.
Okay.
Perfect. Perfect. Elizabeth,
Okay, I will thank this.
so for all our listeners, Elizabeth is our resume writer. So if you are interested in getting your resume cover letter updated, please feel free to reach out to her. I think we have our next volunteer, and that was Donna that just spoke. So I want to hear from you.
Okay, so Mr. Lewis, yeah, well, my clients, the majority of them, when it comes down to job positions and stuff like that, as far as job positions go, I'm getting a lot of the asking about working from home. So I'm trying to help out the clients with the resources and the links that we received from last week's workshop. So that's what I've given my clients. As far as other resources, I'm also giving them the resources that we have for the testing, for the medical resources for these clients as well. So I'm working on as of now with my clients.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you so much for that information, Donna. Anybody else want to share? Okay. I see Ms. Wanda is online. Wanda, I want to hear from you. How you doing, Wanda? Is Wanda on? No. Okay, we'll want somebody else. Miss India, I know you're on. What's going on with you? How's everything with our participants? Any type of specific resources they're asking for? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Did you say India? Because I was trying to unmute the phone. All right, so lately the only thing that I came up with was I had a client that was interested in pursuing a medical career. They have HHA, like free virtual classes that I've found. And I could forward you that information about the free healthcare trainings.
Okay.
That was mainly it. Other than that is like the food. They really appreciate the resource for the food in Queens. Also the one that you put up with the free food on nyc.gov.
Okay.
That's really great too, because the food gets delivered to them for clients that can't go outside, whether it be they have children or, you know, they just don't want to have any contact. They other than that, nothing else, mainly food and the new thing about the healthcare.
The healthcare. Okay, and yes, thank you so much for that. And yes, please share that with us so we can pass it on to our employment team. Francis,
Okay.
you want to say something?
Yeah, I do. India, listen, if there are people who are looking for HHA training or PCA, I have companies that are looking. Some of it's virtual, some of it's in classroom, but I do have them. I had one that started a class on Monday on the 4th. So if you have anybody, get me a resume, get me a name, and I'll keep a log of who's looking, and then I'll forward them to the companies to find out when the dates are.
Okay, you
They're
got it.
free too.
Oh, great. I'll definitely pass
As long as they're in our you know, geographic thing, like they're in public assistance or they're collecting even food stamps, then it would be free. Just to let you know that.
Question: would they have to be a client with Goodwill in Queens, or
No,
just?
I don't care. If they need help and they're receiving some type of benefit, forward it to me and I'll let the agencies sort it out.
Okay, you got
How's
it.
that? Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Perfect. Thank you guys. Much appreciated. And I see we have Wanda online. Wanda, how you doing?
Hi, Louis. I'm sorry. I spoke when I was muted earlier.
Good to
I'm
see you.
forwarding, yeah, the same. I'm forwarding my some of my participants the job opportunities that you guys presented.
Okay.
Very few people write me back, my clients, when I send the emails, but a few of them have, and I, getting in contact with them, replying to them, and trying to help them as much as I can.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Nothing specific that they're asking for besides, the regular resources like food or anything like that?
No, a participant was more interested in job opportunities. She was really, she wrote to me about that, and I sent her an detailed email, and sent her the I think it was Mondays, this past Monday's workshop on this.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Wanda. And let's hear from our Youth Pathways team. I see Angie's online.
Wait, one
Angie,
second. Louis, hold on 1 second. I'm sorry.
Hey, Louis, real quick.
Yep.
If you guys are making phone calls and you're noticing that participants are seeking employment, just tell them to forward their resumes to anyone on the employment team. Don't just send a virtual job fair, but encourage them to send their resume to Francis, to Adria, to Tony, to Mercedes, because we are placing everybody. We're looking to help everybody who's looking for employment.
Right.
Because the thing is, that's the first step. So if they have a resume that's ready to go and they go, oh, I'm still looking for a job, I'm really desperate, let me forward your resume to Francis. Let me forward your resume to Adria. So that way we are constantly on contact with them. So I encourage you, if they have a resume, have them forwarded.
Forward it to me. I have no problem with that.
Okay?
Perfect. Thank you for that,
You
Tanisha.
hear that?
Okay, thank you. Yes, for the information. Yes.
Forward me that lady's resume.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.
Also, Lois, I'd like to ask if you know of anybody who is going to be in the office, to go to the office for some reason, maybe IT guy, do you know?
In regards to what?
My computer turned off and I lost connection to Splashtop again.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about that on a private meeting. I'll talk to you right after that.
Okay. I emailed Natalie because last time when she was in the office, she put it on. But
Gotcha. Okay. I'll follow up with that for you.
okay, thank you.
You got it. All right. One last thing, Trish. We want to hear from Youth Pathways. Ms. Angie is online. How you doing, Angie?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
Good. So tell us, have you been in contact with some of our participants? Anything they're asking
Yeah,
for?
actually, I just wanted to say on a more of an educational tip, I've been communicating with someone from Central Brooklyn EDC. Any clients that are interested in online GED high school equivalency classes, yesterday I was able to get 3 of our clients that information, and 2 of them have already registered and are doing the enrollment process. I can forward that information to anybody who has any clients that might be interested in looking into obtaining their GED while quarantined.
Perfect. Angie, thank you so much for the information. And yes, please definitely share it with us. The more resources we have, the more education we have for our participants, it's going to help all of us. I do have one last question from the chat. Somebody asked me about health insurance. They reached out to Mr. Hashmat. They hasn't gone back yet. If this is happening, please let me know. I will take care of that for you. I will reach out to him right away to make sure that your participants get that health insurance. He's also working on multiple projects. He's also working from home. He has a family, but we could definitely reach out to him and get that started. All right, guys. So if there's no other questions, no other comments, we are good to go. It's been a pleasure to host you guys today. Thank you for joining us for Resource Day with the Goodwill family. We will see you guys next week. Take care.
Bye, everyone.